The other ones were hurting my this area here, ankle, I suppose. See, this is it down. I don't think it looks as nice, but to go out I would wear it like that. If I had like thicker thighs and stuff and more rounded hips, it would look better, you know, further down, but seeing as how I've got this odd shape, I think it looks better this way. So that's why I'm wearing it like this, but I wouldn't go out like that personally, because I think it would be too much and my mum wouldn't approve. So even if she's not with me, I still wouldn't go too far to the point where I know she would not like it. I'm still going too far just like this. I had something else to say. Oh yeah, so those girls, like I say, they said excuse me before I ran off. But they probably would have been okay, but they might have interrogated me and stuff, so I didn't really feel like being interrogated. I just want to go home. So that's one of the reasons I ran off. I also ran off to sort of make a point that I'm actually kind of scared of them, rather than, you know, because they all think that I'm scary, and they tell everybody that I did this to them and I did that, I chased them, I don't know, tried to grab them over the wall or something. And it's just, I don't do that. So they all try and act like I'm the scary one. And then they try and show me to be the scary one in front of their friends and say, oh yeah, she's really scary, and, you know. So I'm like showing them, like their friends and stuff, that I'm actually not scary, and I'm actually more scared of them than they are of me. So I didn't used to want them to know I'm scared of them. I used to want them to think that I was quite brave. That's why I used to do the things I used to do, like run at them if they came in the garden and stuff. I know that now, that's the wrong thing. I shouldn't have reacted to them at all. I should have just stayed in the house or ignored them if I was in the garden. Because since doing that, they've stopped harassing us as much. They still harass us, but not as much as they used to. Like where they used to stay on the wall and like stay there for ages and stuff. They don't do that now, so that's good. I hate it when they used to be on the wall and they used to watch me and stuff. Hated that. It's like I've got no privacy. So I'm glad they don't do that anymore. So I've learnt now not to react to them, and I've got to make them look like the bad ones and not me. If I react to them, then they can say, oh yeah, she provoked us, she did this, she did that. So I'm trying to make it like, you know, so not react to them at all. So I didn't even want to talk to them, because they'd probably twist whatever I said, or they'd probably try and get me to react to them by doing or saying something like they've done in the past. And like I say, they might start accusing me of recording and going like this and that and the other. And if they did, I would be like, well, I just was minding my own business and I just happened to have my phone on me, and, you know, you started screaming at me, so, and then following me. So they screamed at me, then they followed me, then they tried to approach me. That's kind of like intimidation, because that's like 3 people against me, like 1 person. Which wouldn't have been a problem had my blooming friend decided to come like he was supposed to. He had problems. It wasn't really his fault, but he always lets me down at the wrong times. So like today, if he was with me, I would have been okay to talk to them, because it wouldn't be so intimidating then, would it? It would be like me and him against 3, so that wouldn't be as bad. But I didn't really want to be just me versus these 3 teenage girls who could like twist anything I say, or they might try and provoke me into doing something, so they can say, oh yeah, she did this to me and she did that to me, and like they've done in the past. Hang on, this is come loose. I'm just gonna, this armrest, I hope that's the right way I'm doing it. I might be loosening it actually. I know it's righty-tighty, but this is underneath, so it might be different. It feels like it's come, oh, it's come loose! No! I knew it was coming loose. But I thought it's righty-tighty doesn't work with this, I guess. So it's lefty-tighty on this one. Okay then. I'm gonna go back out there in a minute. I think it's just going round and round. It seems to be tightening, but then it loosens. It's loosening still. Okay, I'm really confused now. So yeah, those kids also might have been the ones that were down there when I was just on the scooter just now. They might have been okay too, but I just don't really want to get involved with them, if I'm honest. I don't know. I'm kind of a bit iffy about, well, the local kids now anyway. Because they seem nice sometimes and then... Oh. They seem nice and then the... Oh. What's going on with this? It's not happy. Sometimes it can seem nice or start out nice and then get nasty at some point, so... Oh god. That scared me. Ow, that really hurt. No, it's still flashing. Okay, I'm really confused. The red light went off, so... I don't have to push it up or down. Oh, I forgot what he said now. Right, it's not flashing anymore, so I think we're good to go. Right, so... what else was I going to say real quick before I sign off? Anyway, so yeah, so I'm iffy about the kids around here because they can start off nice and then get nasty. Or, like, my mum says that if you talk to them, they might seem to be okay. But then they might, you know, accuse you of stuff and say, oh, she approached us, she talked to us, and she did this, and she was inappropriate. And, you know, they might try and twist everything to where I'm saying something threatening or whatever. It's just what they're like sometimes. Oh my god, these squirrels are so cute, they're just playing. They're playing around, so I think they're young squirrels playing with each other like siblings. Hey, squirrel! Leave it. Good boy. Come here. Good boy. Good, come here. Here's a good boy. Here's a good boy. Another one over there. I can't see it though, but I can see its shadow. Yes, good boy. Right, I'm going to start recording again, and we'll see if we see any more kids, and I'll try and avoid them. If I can't avoid them and they just come too close, or I just go around the corner and they're just there, and they try and talk to me, I guess I'll have no choice but to talk to them. Because I don't want to be nasty, obviously, but... There's another one. See, the more browner ones, they seem to be the younger ones. Whereas the more grey ones are, like, grown-ups. That might be their mother. Quite brave. Hey, squirrel! You're not bothered over here, are you? That's good. The adult ones are actually more wary, even though they're... Oh. Grown-ups chasing the baby around. Poor baby. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. Right, so I'm going to turn it round. I'm going to do a video now of me going out. Probably my last time now. It's getting late.